And welcome back to North Farmington High School. The holiday extravaganza continues here on the Prep. Chad Bush and Lakita Gans with you again here on Full Court Prep. And today, 3 games already in the books. And the game here tonight is DEPSA. The Pioneers come in 0-2 on the year under Bo Neely in his 9th year. Davison comes in 0-3. Don't let the records fool you. This is 2 good ball clubs. Davison under first-year head coach Mike Williams and the former head coach at Flint Beecher. 6 state titles to his credit. There's a lot of clout on that bench. Let's meet the starters for Mike Williams' Davison Cardinals club. Again, 0-3 on the year, but they are led by some youth. And let's meet their starting lineup. They'll start at the point guard spot with a freshman, Greg Lawson. He's their best player, a guy that can score and facilitate. Dane Coleman is another guard. He is a senior, a rare sighting in this lineup. Dane Coleman, a 6'3" senior guard. Raylan Himmeline. I apologize. Give me 2 takes on that.
Hey.
6'4" guard forward junior. Also plays quarterback in the football team. Great athlete. Bryce Fortune, a 6'2" forward and a junior, is another big piece of this lineup for Mike Williams. And Landon Mullen, a 5'11" guard and another freshman. 2 freshman guards in the lineup for the Davison Cardinals, as you see there. We'll switch over quickly to DEPSA, Detroit Edison Public School Academy. That's the last time I'll say that. They're DEPSA from here on out. They are the Pioneers, and they do start with Bryce Eaton at the guard spot. Kyle Millander, another guard. Jalen Tiggs in the lineup along with Karan Williams and Jada Shepard under Bo Neely in his 9th year, who's done a fabulous job for DEPSA and the Pioneers. Lakita Gans, we're underway, and right off the bat, we see DEPSA attack. What can we expect today in this ball game?
Well, one thing for sure, we know that Davison has already told us that they're going to press, and I know for a fact that DEPSA is going to press. I don't think I've ever seen DEPSA play anything other than a press. So I'm impressed.
Yeah, we're going to see some fast basketball today.
Yeah, we should definitely see a lot of points.
Mike Williams in his first year, he's building a program, a lot of youth, and right away you see Bo Neely's club attack the 10.
That's Bryce Eaton, a transfer from Troy from 2 years ago. He's a junior right now, really learning how to play that point guard position at its full capacity.
Yeah.
But the young man can score the ball, and he can shoot the blood out of it, as they say.
I like it. They are blood red, are the Pioneers of Edison, and black. Right now it's Davison basketball. No score, just underway. Glad you're with us here on the Prep. Handoff topside. This is Himmeline. And a little topside 3-man weave. The shot clock is in effect. It's down to 13 seconds. And the kick into the corner to the police officer. And it was wide to his right, out of bounds. No score yet in this game. 2 missed free throws, a couple missed shots, and a slow start, but there's a lot of time left.
And that was a freshman mistake, you know, easy, well, not easy, but difficult pass, made it a turnover. He'll learn that as he gets older.
Yeah. Little man-to-man defense for Davison, of course, from the Flint area. Left-handed hook shot in the paint.
And that would be Jalen Tiggs. He is no, that wasn't that's Jordan Anderson. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm like, wait a minute, the number and the face doesn't match because I've been knowing this kid since he was a baby. So that is Jordan.
Yep.
And Jordan Anderson is the little brother of Rakia that goes to University of Mississippi State, or Mississippi State University.
Okay.
So his sister was Miss Basketball 2 years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting it together now.
Yes.
DEPSA with the lead, 2-0.
Rakia Jackson, one of DEPSA's straight 3 in a row Miss Basketballs.
Karan Williams scores it in the paint, a couple buckets within 5 feet. So you're telling me that he and his sister have played on the hardtop, probably out back.
So how about this? His
times.
mama played at Kansas. His brother played for Mark White at Adrian. And
wow.
His sister's at Mississippi State, and now he's a sophomore starting at DEPSA. So it's in the bloodline, okay? It's a mama thing.
Oh, you're giving the mama credit there.
I have to. That's my baby.
Okay, all
Cheyenne
right.
Jackson played at Murray Wright.
She deserves the clout. There's a block, and then a good one by Karan Williams. DEPSA on the run, up 4-0. Make it 6-0. Attacking the paint.
So that is Kyle Millender, who was a 4-year starter for DEPSA. And I talked to the coach, and he talked about him just understanding his leadership and when he needs to be productive at all times this year because the group is young.
Davison is on the board. That is Bryce Fortune with a triple. The junior forward at 6'2". DEPSA with a quick shot back the other way. Rebound pulled off by Greg Lawson, the freshman point guard who's with it.
He's a really big body.
He's put together well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not quite a big body Benz, is he? But
no,
he's
not
close.
A big body Benz. The big body
sort of
Benz is right here. This right with the ball.
Oh.
That's the big body Benz.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
he
yes,
sure
that's
is.
Jada Shepard.
Shepard kicks it right wing like a point guard, and the three from the corner from Jordan Anderson. He wasn't even supposed to start.
Exactly.
Jordan Anderson snuck in here and says, I'm going to make do with this time. He's got 5 of the 9, Keita. Long corner left, and this kid's looking like he can shoot it. Bryce Fortune with back-to-back buckets.
I'm surprised they haven't started pressing yet. Okay.
There has been no press. We got a bad scouting report from Eli Wiles. You will hear about that.
Oh, nice.
Himmeline lays it in. That's the athlete and the quarterback of the football team. And he can do some things.
One thing about these two teams, both coaches make their players play hard. They do not play it when it comes to like the toughness that they desire the team to play with.
Not worried about leaving any gas left in the tank.
Yeah. You
All
see
out.
both of them right now, they up, yelling.
Mike Williams is getting some guys in the game. Hockey line change.
Excited.
7 on the shot clock. DEPSA has to hustle. 5 now. 9-7. Davison's gone on a run. There's a 3-ball and a miss, and here comes Davison with a chance to perhaps tie or take the lead. Attacking. The freshman ties the game just like that. Remember the name. That's Greg Lawson, the freshman point guard, best player, top scorer, and a guy that isn't afraid to dish it out either.
So they're in a 2-3 zone, which is really okay. He calls timeout. You know why? We weren't prepared for that. Let's get it together. Let's talk about it, team.
I want to talk about it. We're going to keep it right here. Tied at 9. DEPSA bounced out to an early lead. And Davison comes back, gets a couple jump shots to fall.
Western walking past the table.
The Cowboys have arrived.
Yes.
The Cowboys are here. And they will be the featured game tonight. And that will be De La Salle, our number 3 team in the Prep Top 11.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked with head coach John Jokai before the game, and we'll have that interview.
Okay.
And Detroit Western, we're looking forward to learning more about. They were a late addition to the lineup.
Yes.
And
so please bear with us.
So bear with us. We are learning as well. But we do know that they're maybe in the top handful of teams in the PSL Gold.
They are. And
that will be in the discussion maybe.
Yes, and Hamtramck has played them a few times. So I've seen them multiple times over the summer and in the fall league. I'm actually pretty close with their coach now.
Right.
You know,
okay.
They actually got a chance to play in the Horatio Williams Tip-Off Classic, which was a good thing for them to see that high level of competition.
Millender to the hole, and he lays it in. This is a nice-looking player, and Kyle Millender.
Yeah, I like that he's been aggressive, and he's finding his way as saying, you know what, I'm a senior. Yeah. I must do my job and lead my team.
Davison has all kinds of players that have checked into the lineup. We'll try to keep up with it. There's a steal in the backcourt. And Bryce Eaton's going to lay it in. And DEPSA on a 4-0 run just like that out of the timeout.
Oh, but guess what? We see the press.
Here is that press.
And we got to get a knockdown shot in order to get him out of it. And
there it is. That is Jesse Cole, a freshman. Jesse Cole, just a freshman. His brother's out there as well.
Yes, his twin brother. They look identical.
Yep. Jesse, 6'5", freshman guard. And his brother's out there as well. 13-12, and the triples back to back, bang, bang. Bryce Eaton, 16-12. DEPSA on top as they cross the timeline with Buddy Banks Williams.
Here's another
5'7"
steal
sophomore
from the press.
Lay-in is good. Kyle Millender
So here's the difference with the freshman or the young team that Mike has out here. Normally, you know, if you have some veteran leadership, you can probably go through and not turn the ball over too much. But with freshmen, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So I expect that there'll be some turnovers tonight that they'll have to learn from in the future.
Yeah, and it's good to go against. Yeah,
it is.
It's great to go against that, and you know that Davison will see that.
Bryce
in the
Eden
Flint Metro League. Are they still in the Flint Metro League? They're sharpen up on that.
Or is it with what is Williamston in? Well, I think they're in the same one as Williamston.
Cole for 3, no. Yeah, you might be right.
Or maybe the other direction. We'll double check and
we'll get that sorted out.
Yes.
Change for Edison. They'll check Jalen Tiggs into the lineup. And taking a seat, well-deserved rest, is Jordan Anderson, who has a quick 5 points in this game. 6-point lead for DEPSA. This game was tied at 9. And it's been a 9-3 run for Edison. Karan Williams into the front court.
Skip pass, corner shots. No good, but they get an offensive rebound. That's that guard.
Fresh 35-second. Dump pass down low is picked off. Dane Coleman the other way. And he sticks it home. 18-14 now, 1:20 left in this quarter. It is becoming a high-scoring game. Saginaw Valley Conference. Thank you, Keita. The Saginaw Valley Conference. Not exactly what it once was back in the day.
No, and that even
it's Grand Blanks League right now.
Exactly.
Davison's going to have.
But Mike Williams, assistant coach, knows all about what it used to be, winning a state title over there at Saginaw Arthur Hill.
That's
Coach
right.
McMath. So
yeah, he's got some experience on that bench.
he has some very good experience.
How many rings over there? 6 for Mike Williams.
6, and then a 1 state title at Arthur Hill for Coach McMath. But as I talked to Mike Williams, so humbly, he says over 40 championships, though, including all the districts and regionals and quarterfinals.
Yeah.
But that comes with 6 titles, right?
Pull-up free throw line jumper, Bryce Eaton, who has been the best player on the court, maybe in this game.
Oh, nice IQ move.
No finish.
Gotta make the layup.
Himmeline with a nice feed. Yeah, that's when you got to finish. That's when you got to finish when you're that close. DEPSA working it around this zone. Backs it out. Mid-post jumper off the mark from Karan Williams, and the rebound pulled off by Himmeline. And we've got an offensive foul. It's a push-off. And we're going back the other way. More substitutions in this game. Jesse Cole will check back in, one of the Cole brothers. And also into the lineup for the first time tonight is Dorian Walker Jr.
And Jalen Tiggs finally checks in. He was the one that was supposed to be the starter, but Jordan took his place.
Okay.
Jordan Anderson took his place.
Shot was no good anyway. It did not beat the timer. We have played 1 quarter. 8 minutes is gone. Let's go to a timeout. Full court prep. A fast start for DEPSA. They're up 8 as we go to the second.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Want to tell you about Work 365. 248-875-3188. Give them a call. Get the best in fitness. You want to get better, you want to get yourself into elite status, help athletes dominate their sport with the top training and coaching in athleticism, nutrition, and mental toughness. Check them out, Work 365. info@work365fitness.com. Brand new facility over in Sylvan Lake, Michigan. Got a nice outfit going on over there. It's holiday time. You feel like you're eating a few too many goodies. Get over to Work 365, man. Get yourself right. Gonzalez gets you right in 2 weeks. No, you don't need it. I don't know. You eat, and I know you eat too.
I do.
You got
but
one
I
of
also
those
eat
metabolisms.
Right. You know, I cut meat out my last year at Eastern. I still eat a lot.
I'm sorry for that. There's a funeral involved in that.
I know. Everyone always says
no
that.
more bacon. Oh my goodness.
Well, I haven't eaten pork in since 1998.
All right.
So I think that's why it was easy to do.
Yeah, Ali Hadi. So to my left and to my right, neither one of you have ever had pork bacon. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I had when I was a kid, but I gave it up in 1998.
God bless you.
It's been so long.
Pocket
Jordan,
left.
great pump fake.
18-footer, no. And how about the crash of the glass?
By Bryce Eaton.
Yes, ma'am. Pressure in the corner forces another turnover. And DEPSA really starting to turn it up. They're up by 10. This is their largest lead. There's a deflection and a steal. It started with Cole, and here comes Davison. A whistle at the timeline. Coming up tonight, we'll have Warren De La Salle. Warren De La Salle taking on Detroit Western. Another Catholic League PSL battle. And then you'll see tomorrow night another PSL matchup, Detroit King taking on Ann Arbor Huron. Then the nightcapper with North Farmington. There's a push down low, layup missed. My goodness, how many cracks will he have at it? Free throw line right. Here comes 2 free throws for number 14.
I think Davison just has to be patient and work through their offense a little bit more instead of just trying to throw the pass and turning the ball over in order to get back in this game.
Yeah.
And then you have to make free throws.
You have to make free throws. This is Zach Papadakis, the 6'2 junior forward. And he misses the first free throw. 10-point lead for DEPSA. Rattles home the second. That stops a long run for the Pioneers.
Jordan Anderson for 3 again.
Wide open look. They let him have it. Papadakis throws it ahead.
Again, taking care of that basketball.
Yep. Cole into the corner. 3 ball on the way. Another corner 3.
Got to get some lift on that ball. It's
yep.
Too flat.
It's Dane Coleman on the shot. Surveying that defense is Bruce Eaton. He's been the best player and top scorer. Excuse me, Bryce.
I'm going to call you Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's right. Batman's here.
Yes. He's playing like Batman, that's for sure.
You're a Batman fan, aren't you?
Well, I went to see Spider-Man the other day, and I'm really falling in love with Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. How did your date go?
It was nice.
All right. We'll talk about that later. The shot clock reset. It's back to 30.
One thing for sure, somebody knows I'm dating now.
Oh, it was a joke. It really was a date?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, my goodness. I was kidding.
I told him myself.
I should have known. Yeah, you did. Lay it up and good. Karan Williams, or excuse me, that is not Karan Williams. That is Greg Lawson, the freshman guard. Sorry, Keita.
That's okay. That means he's probably special. I actually said yes.
If he's with you, I mean, he's got to be, right? Touchdown lead for DEPSA. So how was the movie?
No, the movie was awesome. My son wanted me to see it anyway, and it was a choice between a love story and Spider-Man, and he chose Spider-Man.
Yeah, he won.
The guy was like, Spider-Man.
You got to pick your battles.
Exactly. But I knew it's I knew. Yeah, I won't. You're right. Okay. Thank you. Because I was about to go all into it. Like, it was really good, though.
Lawson with the basketball. Back to Fortune. Mid-post. Papadakis. No, missed the shot. And here comes DEPSA on the run. Quickly out. Left wing. Millender for 3. No. Offensive stick back. Yes. Oh, the garbage man.
A few open.
Jalen Tiggs.
I'm sorry, offensive rebounds are keeping DEPSA on top by a lot.
Hustle and grit. Bud Nealing, his 9th year, teaches that. His teams are known for it. The pressing defense we've seen, Lakita, cause all kinds of chaos so far.
And so the good part about this team is that Kyle Millender and Bryce Eaton rotate from off guard to point guard. They both play whichever one, brings the ball up the court.
Little combo love.
Yeah.
Karan Williams with a stick back, and it forces a Mike Williams timeout. We'll take it with him. We're back in a moment to North Farmington High School. It's the Holiday Extravaganza. Happy holidays.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
We are happy to have a new sponsor, Horatio Williams, the Horatio Williams Foundation. Lakita Gans, this is close and near and dear to your heart. Tell us about Horatio Williams and what's coming up.
The 14th annual Martin Luther King Classic is Saturday, January 15th, 2022 at Ferndale High School. The schedule of games always focus on great competition and the opportunity for student athletes and to showcase their skills in front of the community, college coaches, and scouts. And that's a good cut to the college coaches we also have in the gym today.
How about that? We have Eastern Michigan representing.
Dan Young is over there again, BCAM director.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
He's getting ready in case he needs to come in.
Yeah.
Pulled hammy. By the way, your officials tonight, Shane Smith, Minka Milton, and Chris Dupree. Showtime, kinda.
Bryce tried to dunk. Bryce Eaton just tried to dunk the ball.
He saved the embarrassment, though, missing it. He
Yes,
made it.
He made the layup. How about that?
Counted for Bryce Eaton, who's been their top scorer. Nice little free throw line, 15-foot hang and bang. That's Greg Lawson, the freshman, and their top scorer in this game. 11-point lead, though, for DEPSA. 3.5 left till halftime. How about the big body bends down low? Jada Shepard.
He's a senior. He takes up a lot of space. He has good control when he's patient.
Little friendly roll in there.
To be a big body bends, he moves very well.
Yeah.
And he gets up and down the court and he traps and does all the other things that is required out of the press.
Credit Dane Coleman with that last bucket. Shepard, the aforementioned player from Keita, misses the shot down low. Players hitting the deck. Friendly fire. Lawson will reset. And a baseline dribble drive. Foul?
Yeah, foul on Bryce Eaton.
A little too close for comfort, trying to protect that baseline. Nothing wrong with that.
Again, so what I'm seeing is that once DEPSA gets the ball, they are pushing it, even out of the basket. Davison scored, and DEPSA got the ball out so fast, they were still almost 5-on-1 before the defense got back. So that's also, veteran leadership or veterans being on the court knowing that we're going to push this ball and get it out and run. And
it's also having an established program.
Yeah.
Neely's in his 9th year.
Exactly.
They know how to, this is the DEPSA way.
Exactly.
Williams still trying to implement that. It's been the Cardinal way. Head coach by other coaches, good ones. Dane Coleman gets an offensive rebound, stick back, no, but he'll go to the line and try to cut this thing under double digits with just under 3 minutes to go until halftime. This is a senior guard, Dane Coleman at 6'3", and he rolls in the first. Davison comes in out of the Saginaw Valley League as the favorite is Grand Blanc in that league. But Davison will have something to say. Grand Blanc was dealt a loss on opening night. Brother Rice beat him badly by 18. But Grand Blanc's going to host a tournament. The Gotta Get It Classic.
The Gotta Get It Classic.
Which we'll be a part of here at the Prep, all 6 games. And we'll get a chance to see Grand Blanc up in their own
nice
gym.
Patience. He has to get a little higher
Yep.
lift on that and drop that ball over the rim. He has to extend his hand.
Yep. Down the avenue kick out. Papadakis out of control, and he took
To travel.
a Euro stepper 3. We're at North Farmington High School. North Farmington played yesterday in our finale, and Williamston upset the Raiders. Most would consider it an upset coming in, even though Farmington or Williamston really controlled that game.
They did. I was really impressed with Williamston. I mean, I was
Yeah.
talking about them today.
Sure.
So I'm glad I got to see them play, and I look forward to seeing them in the Gotta Get It.
Yeah.
I'll see them one more time. And they're the Gotta Get It tournament in Saginaw. So
January 8th. There's a free throw line jumper that's up. That's Greg Lawson. I believe he's sniffing 9 points. Right around there, double digits, 7-point lead now.
they're fighting back.
They
Down
are.
7 now.
It's been as big as 13, I believe.
Yes.
95 seconds left. Tiggs.
So some of the passes are forced to the big fella,
Yeah.
but you can't, go through passing lanes to get the ball to him. You have to go over the top, make him catch it above everyone else in the, up in the air. Anything passing lane or below, no, he's big.
Yeah.
They
Gotta
make
get
him
it
get it up. Yeah, make him go get it, and then make someone have to, foul him in order to play defense.
Entry passes are important.
They are so important.
Yeah. High off the glass, diving into the baseline.
It was a good wall
And
up by
Braylon,
Jada.
him a line, gets the bucket. Yeah, it was a good wall up.
It was.
Not much else you can do there. Shepard a bit dinged up
Yeah.
after the wall up. And we'll see what happens perhaps on this. But the bucket is good. It's a 5-point game. Look, Keita, this was a 13-point game, and things are getting a little tight here in the final minute.
They're competing.
Yeah.
And I like that. So that's one characteristic of a Mike Williams team, compete.
Thanks for
No
that
matter what-
replay look.
No matter what the score is.
Yeah. They are competing, and this game you get the sense is going to tighten up. It's a different pace to get ready for this DEPSA pace, isn't it?
It is. And what happens down the stretch is, are you conditioned enough to keep it tight?
Right. Under a minute now.
One thing about this press that they run, though, is if you can make corner shots, you can stay in the game. If you can get that ball to the middle and swing it opposite corner.
Papadakis from Braylon Himmeline. And don't look now, but the Cardinals are within 3.
Nice. So guess what? They're trapping now. They're pressing and trapping half court.
They're feeling themselves a little bit. There's another good wall up, but an
great
offensive
offensive
rebound over the back. Great athleticism by Williams to grab the ball without fouling.
Yes.
And he'll get rewarded and shoot 2 free throws. I think they're going to say he was going up, yeah? Yes. We get a chance to see this replay and just bullying his way in.
So
Great
that's-
effort.
This is Karan Williams. He is a sophomore at Edison. He's his body, I'm going to say this every time I can, prototypical Division I small forward body.
Yeah.
He has a great feel for the game. He's young, but he's learning. But he's a workhorse, and he has a mom who puts him in every position to get to the right and proper people. She reaches out to me a lot because I call him Little Rob. He came to us and started training, and I looked at his body, and I said, that's how Rob was before he got here. And
how about that? The banker's up and good. That's Bryce Fortune. It's a 2-point game. And with 6 seconds left, Davison wants more. A steal nearly at midcourt, and that's essentially how this half is going to end, Lakita, with momentum shifting and changing.
It is. Davison has a lot of fans in here. They're hyped for that.
Yeah. They packed him up there. Cardinals up.
We're going to – oh, okay. I don't know what he did, but that Euro was not it.
Yeah.
Shoot the ball, son.
That's how the half ends. It's a tight one. What was once a 13-point advantage for DEPSA is now just a 2-point lead for Detroit Edison Public School Academy. We're coming back with the highlights from the first half right after this. This is the Prep's coverage of the Holiday Extravaganza.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
so that interscholastic athletes may thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decision.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Welcome back to the Holiday Extravaganza. Look at some highlights here from the first half. It's a 2-point game, and we get a look here at some shooting that got, it was a 6-0 DEPSA lead, and the lead was cut in half there with a triple by Fortune. And Davison would get into it. We get to see the freshman playmaker Greg Lawson for the Cardinals, but DEPSA really did some good things, Lakita, and a lot of it started with number 1, Bryce Eaton.
Bryce Eaton being a good junior out here and being aggressive, getting to the basket, playing defense, making threes. I told you he could shoot the ball earlier. He's leading his team, and he's getting help with the press, right?
He is.
And the big fella, Jada Shepard, getting
fancy
to the
footwork
basket.
from the dancing.
He has really good footwork, always has since he was in middle school.
Yeah.
Bryce Eaton shooting that jumper.
Really, it's been a nice balance of 3 levels of scoring. We've seen layups, we've seen mid-post game, mid-range game, and we've seen 3-pointers as well. There's the fast break save. Then the free throw line touch from Greg Lawson, who I thought was impressive, as was Bryce Eaton.
Yes. He's really impressive as a freshman because if you can play this good now, just imagine what he's going to be as a senior.
No doubt. Looking at the numbers in the first half, leading scorers for Davison. Lawson had 4 buckets in the first half, 8 points to lead the way, 7 points for Bryce Fortune, and 6 points for Dane Coleman to lead the way for Davison. They also had 3 points apiece for Papadakis, along with Dempsey Cole. Looking at the other side for DEPSA, they were led by Bryce Eaton's 9 points, 7 points from Jordan Anderson, and 6 points from Kyle Millender. Welcome back to the full court prep coverage. Chad Bush and Lakita Gans with you. And Lakita, this has been a ball game that we saw DEPSA go up early. They had a 12-13 point lead at one point in the second quarter. And then the rip-roaring came back of this team from the Saginaw Valley in Davison under first-year coach Mike Williams. You know his guys weren't going to lay down.
They were not, because he's a coach who won't lay down. So I'm not surprised. I'm happy that they've made it a game. They are being really super competitive, and that's what you ask for from any high school team. They kind of stopped the turnovers and started putting the ball in the basket, and now it's a 2-point game, and they can win it. And I hope that they continue this and don't go on a pause like we saw last night, where a team was 35 points and then only had an 18-point second half. So you have to keep the consistency going.
Team still trying to find consistency in this early season as we get set for the second half. Glad you're with us here on Full Court Prep. We've got a great game later tonight.
Yes.
De La Salle, Detroit Western. Your quick synopsis of what we've got ahead of us here tonight.
Western has to be prepared for the tip. They have to be prepared for the press, and they have to be prepared for the half-court pressure as well.
Yeah. What does De La Salle have to be prepared for?
They have to be prepared for a very tough, gritty team that won't stop fighting. But Calvin Marshall is really effective. He's actually a former DEPSA player.
Ooh.
So imagine that 3 years
drama.
of DEPSA, and now he's at Western.
All right. I like these sappy storylines. Sounds like a Hallmark show about to begin. Shepard in the mid-post. Back out to Millender, who lays it up and in. Millender with another bucket. And he's been impressive. Give him 8 points now. He's the second high scorer in this game.
As a senior should be.
There's a near steal that goes under here. And I almost got to touch the ball. Ali, there was no chance you were going to touch that ball before me. No way. We would have had a jump ball. All right. Davison basketball, 4-point lead. Edison has led the entire way. They're up 4. They've led by as many as 13. Left corner jumper, Fortune, and that's good. He's had a hot hand as well.
He has.
That's his 4th bucket of the contest, and it's back to a 2-point game.
They're in the 1-2-2 half-court press.
Shepard to the rack.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to wave it off. Boy, it's not easy being 6'6", 3-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot you can do there. He didn't do a lot wrong. It's not his fault, but when you're that big.
I didn't see an elbow or anything. I just saw him turn and face into the defender. So that's a tough call.
Yep.
And it also sometimes gives, it discourages a player of that size to continue to play hard sometimes.
Himmeline hits the deck right in front of us, and he gets up slow. Also getting up is Millender. It's getting intense.
It is. Somebody's going to need a masseuse after this.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, okay. Well, hey, you know what?
Some type of recovery, Coach.
Jam Jan has a connection to a good one, and,
Nice.
and we're going to get you taken care of after the after the broadcast. What do we have here? We got a loose ball.
A runaway ball.
Runaway ball. Again, your officials tonight: Shane Smith, Minka Milton, and Chris Dupree. Bringing out all the All-Stars for this one. Alex Westfall is your executive producer. Ali Hadi, your assistant producer tonight. Evan Westfall on scoreboard. My name is Chad Bush alongside Lakita Gans. Jam Jan on stats. Banker up and good. That's a nice little rim run from Kyle Millender. He now has double-digit scoring.
Yes, he does.
Back to a 4-point bump. Full court pressure applied. Clear ahead. Himmeline. Left corner, Fortune. Kick out. 3. Got it.
So here's the other side of this for DEPSA. When talking to Coach Bo Neely earlier, he talked about them being young.
Yeah.
So think about it. Up 13,
Shep
you
with a
allow
nice lay-in.
another young team to come back, but that's because of the three main guys on the floor that's younger. So you have 2 seniors, 2
Makes sense.
sophomores, and a junior.
There's a stick, steal, lay in, good like a rocket to the rack. Bryce Eaton lays it in with that right hand on the left side. And don't look now, but 4-0 run by DEPSA. They score in spurts, don't they?
They do.
I mean, it's like they'll hit you quick with a 6-0 run. Step back tray on the way from the diaper dandy. Shepard with a big boy rebound.
Outlet play.
Yes, it was. Reverse layup, no, but a foul. Millender's going to go line right and shoot 2 and try to bring this lead up to 8. I like this Millender kid. He doesn't waste time attacking. I like kids with a lot of confidence attacking the rim, and this DEPSA team is loaded with guys that are comfortable doing that.
Yes.
Davison goes to their bench. Landon Mullen checks into the lineup. Out of the lineup goes number 22, Dane Coleman, the senior. One more coming for Mr. Millender, and he quenches on the second. 7-point lead for DEPSA.
Nice spin move, baseline.
Yep, sure was.
Off the glass layup.
That's Braylon Himmeline, 6'4" junior guard, who doubles as a quarterback in the football team. Right corner, thought about the 3. Instead gives it up for his teammate, and that is down. How about that?
And I love it. He gives him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like, good shot.
Thanks, buddy.
That is a point guard leading, showing that he can think about somebody else besides himself.
Yep. Himmeline misses 2 bunnies, misses 3 bunnies, and that's something you just can't do. And DEPSA has numbers, 4-on-1, layup and up Karan, and good.
That was nice.
Karan Williams with a lay-in, and that leads back up to 8. DEPSA making a run.
That's a good move for a sophomore
sure
to make.
Is.
I'm on the opposite side of the floor. I'm going to go around you, come and lay it up off the glass.
Agreed.
It's a good one-on-one move.
There's a travel. It was forced, though, by the fine defense by Karan Williams.
They're back up 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Like you said, 5-0 run.
Yeah, and then we get a replay there and the unselfish pass that you were impressed with.
Very impressed.
Davison going to do a little full court press, Keita. You like this?
Yes, I like it. At least it slows them down a little bit, even if they don't turn the ball over, right?
Yeah, and with a shot clock, that counts a little more, I think, slowing them down, don't you?
Big body bends, that's what it looks like. That's a bigger body bends, okay?
Shep starting to take control of that paint, even though he's a little dinged up on that thigh and or knee.
Yeah, keeps tugging at it.
Uh-huh. DEPSA up by 10. How about that pass? That's a freshman.
Nice.
And the finish, Papadakis made it count. How about the look from Lawson? Let's get another look at that. And I tell you what, Bo Neely wants none of it.
Yeah.
His team's up double digits, and he does not feel fulfilled.
Yes, he's fired up.
Nice look there from Papadakis.
Got to do a job out here.
Yep. Well, we want to tell you all about the Horatio Williams Foundation and what is coming up in this fine tournament that's ahead coming up on January 15th.
Yeah.
Miss Lakita Gans has all the information.
One thing for sure, you're going to get some really good games. The showcase has been going on now for 14 years. It's, put on by a great guy, Horatio Williams, a DPS product of Osborne High School. And what he wanted to do was just put something in place where people can actually showcase themselves. And it's funny because he has one of the longest running showcases.
Yeah. How long is it? It's over
14 years.
Okay.
It's the 14th
you said that. I'm sorry.
And he has 2, the Tip-Off Classic, which was here at North Farmington, the beginning of the school year, the season in December.
Yeah, and De La Salle, I think, played in that.
They did. DEPSA played in it. Western played in it for their first time.
Okay.
Some teams are hoping and wanting to get in the classics because they know that they're great showcase games.
Sure. And they put on a nice tournament here. Todd Negocian and company. Tom Negocian.
Todd's a very good hosting AD slash basketball coach who believes in his kids and other kids and getting exposure. I like that about him.
Yep. 3 ball left wing. That's Fortune.
That was short.
And that's an air ball, but his freshman point guard has his back, and he has a bucket, and that's a needed one. It stops a 10-0 run from DEPSA. 3:20 left in the third. Press. Stolen. Mullen back out. 3 ball on the way. No offensive stick back. No. But a foul and the pressure being applied by the other team that doesn't quite have the pressure ability that DEPSA has.
Exactly.
Beating them there at their own game, at least on that turn.
Yeah. Mike Williams said they would press.
Yep.
So he's working on it, And as you work on it, you'll get better at it. You'll get faster at it. It's hard to get kids to commit their whole bodies to certain things, especially at an early, high school age. I'm talking about freshmen and sophomores.
Right.
I don't think they fully understand yet what it takes to go hard all the time, to push your body past what your mind says it can't do or it can do. So
that's right.
I think that's when it comes to pressing, you got to really, I bought into pressing when I knew that being at the top and I worked really hard, I'm going to get the layup. So that's when I said, I'm not mad about being in this press.
You knew you were going to get fed dessert. But you can't have your pudding before you have your meat. So you got to work that top side, right?
Back then I did. I ate a lot of meat, so I was good. As my kids would say, pause.
Yes, pause. Laying up and good, don't look now. But it is a 4-point game. DEPSA coming right back. And we got a foul over the back, a little too aggressive for the Cardinals.
Yeah,
feeling it right now.
Remember I said they get the ball out really fast?
Yeah.
So one thing about getting the ball out really fast and pushing it really fast, if you're not totally under control, you can possibly either turn the ball over or make a bad play.
Shep to the hole, and he lays it in like a finger-roll George Gervin run. This kid is, this looks like an NFL left tackle, doesn't he?
I believe that.
Can we put him on the football field?
If he doesn't know by now, he can make a lot of money playing football.
And I'm not taking his basketball career away from him. Please, don't take it
not
that way.
Not at all, because he can be like Kent State, Antonio Gates.
Yep.
He played 4 years of college basketball.
That's right,
and guess
Kent
what happened?
State.
They said, you know what? You can make a lot of money at tight end, and now he's a Hall of Famer.
That's right.
So I see that for this kid. Play 4 years of basketball. Keep becoming mobile and agile, and it's going to make you a super-duper good football player if you choose that.
That's right. Fortune, long corner jumper, no good. Pesky teams both ways, but DEPSA wins that series. Nice dump-off pass and a fine finish by Millender. But a very cool setup there by his teammate. Number 23, is that Dorian Walker Jr.? It is. The backup point guard. 8-point lead, Lakita Gans, with 2:04 left in the third. We do have an injury, it appears, continuing for Shepard. He continues to work out that kink on the leg we talked about. And he is finally going to check out. And look, they got another, are they just... Do they have 6'5", 290-pound kids, like 3 deep at the center position? My goodness. The shot clock continues to be a storyline in this tournament. It is a test it is a test weekend with holiday tournaments, and they're trying it in this tournament. North Farmington's been a good partner. And so far, Lakita, I mean, hey, it's.
I like it.
It hasn't hurt the game.
It has not,
right?
Especially for guys like Edison that play so fast. Again, you're not going to get down to that 35 seconds because they're trying to score at a high pace, fast pace air ball.
High post jump shot air ball. It was 14 feet, but it's been a pretty good first 3 quarters for Braylon Himmeline. That wasn't his best.
Would you rather have a brick or air ball?
I'd rather have a brick.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I always tell kids, one of the strategies I tell them is don't be afraid. Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Shoot the ball.
That's right.
Get it up and over that rim.
Could be some tired legs out there. Cut off at mid-post. Perimeter 3. This is Eaton, no. And the rebound over the back. And who are they going to get here? They're going to get DEPSA with a foul. And this is going back the other way. Davison down 8, though, with 88 seconds left until this quarter expires. We saw Orchard Lake St. Mary's beat Canton yesterday. We saw Huron beat Southfield. And we saw Williamston knock off North Farmington. .22 on the shot clock. Right corner 3 and another air ball, this time by way of Dane Coleman. And it's going to stay with Davison. Ball out of bounds, baseline left. And Davison gets lucky here to keep it. 12 to shoot.
So, I guess with our shot clock, they won't ever have anything where they reset it, right? So no matter what.
I'm going to get back to that in a second. 2 on the shot clock, 1 shot at the buzzer for 3, no. Offensive rebound, and it's reset back to 35. We got our answer, and got a bucket.
I was saying, I know it resets when it hits the rim.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I was wondering, like in the NBA, if you turn the ball over or it gets
resets to 15.
Yeah.
So I saw it reset, I think, to 15 yesterday once.
Okay.
And then maybe another time it reset to 35.
Okay.
So I've seen kind of two. I know what you're saying. If there's a shot and they retain possession.
Yeah, or something like a.
It's not a full 35.
Exactly.
It usually is half or 15 or so.
And I think in college it's straight 30 anyway. So.
Yep. Well, we want to tell everybody about our friends in the Open Drive Network. Live soccer coverage coming up in the Open Road Network. And it's coming up on the 29th. That is Thursday. And it's live soccer. Check them out on YouTube. And it's great coverage. The Legends FC. It's the holiday friendlies. It's the Women's Pro-Am Soccer Tournament. And they've got 8 games.
Okay.
12 games.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you'll get up early, won't you, and have a pint with me? Will you have a pint with me?
Depends on if it's orange juice or apple juice.
Oh, those are not your options, young lady. Anyway, check them out. Live soccer coverage presented by Open Road Network. Jonathan Turner, our good friend over there, doing great things. Check him out and live soccer coverage. They've got a great following. There's a turnover. And it's a 6-point game. Edison will trigger right in front of our broadcast location. Final 39 seconds of the quarter.
So the press is on. We also have entered the game Coach Mike Williams' son, Buddy Banks Williams, number 11.
Left corner 3, no good, and here comes Davison. And Davison can get the last shot if they want it.
So that's how you know. Let's see if they're looking at it.
Back it out. Buddy Banks Williams on the left point. Now gives way to Braylon Himmeline. And Himmeline has it stolen by Shepard. Himmeline is down with time winding down. Shot up, no. And that's how the quarter ends. But Himmeline is still down on the court. And some concern here with how he came down. We'll get a replay here of what went down, but boy, Keita, you hope it's not his head.
Yeah.
Get a
I think he
look.
might have got the wind knocked out of him. I mean, he's going to – oh, yeah, he did his face.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep, but he's getting up now. And, okay, that's a good sign. Braylon Himmeline is up under his own power. We've got a 6-point game. Buckle up. Strap it on. We're headed to the fourth. We got a big finish ahead. Holiday Extravaganza. We're just getting started. This is the Prep.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Welcome back to North Farmington. The Cowboys are in the house. That's right, Detroit Western International headed to the locker room to get themselves ready. They're going to take on Warren De La Salle coming up in the nightcapper. My name is Chad Bush. She is Lakita Gans.
And that is I, says me.
Yeah. And we've got a ball game. Fourth quarter, what do you expect, Keita?
I expect the same intensity from both teams. In order for Davison to have a chance to win this game, they must cut down on turnovers, but there's another one.
Both teams flipping turnovers.
Yeah, but they have to stay in control to get down the court and actually have a chance to score. So when they've done that, they've done well. And you got to get some stops, right? You can't make a basket and then trade a basket.
That's right. Shepard misses the shot. Millender gets the rebound. And we get an over the back on the Cardinals, I believe. Yep, it's on Papadakis. And that's going to be his third foul. 31 seconds into the fourth quarter. Ball out of bounds, baseline right. And Bo Neely wants to talk it over. We'll talk it over with them. We're back at 30. This is the Prep.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
We'd love for you to become a sponsor, and we just added one today. and we're continuing to add them daily. I like this pace we're on.
Yes.
We appreciate our sponsors. You can be a sponsor of our G League Motor City Cruise basketball and or our high school coverage called Full Court Prep. We're glad you're with us. Thanks for watching. 6-point DEPSA lead, start of the fourth, early stages of the fourth. Shepard in the paint. Has it stripped.
That's a great strip. They call that he mic'd you. Got to be an old school player for that.
That's right. Buddy Banks Williams with the basketball high in the right hash. 5'7" sophomore point guard. The son of the head coach, Mike Williams, in his first year. Former Flint Beecher head coach who has 6 state titles to his credit. And when you have to use another hand to put all your rings on, you know you've done some big things.
I know that's right.
In the MHSAA. Hockey line change for Davison.
His name will definitely go down in history. People don't know, but as we had one of his players,
that's
Malik,
right. Yeah.
And
Malik Ellison.
Malik Ellison. That was one of our players at Eastern that you were able to talk about.
Great young man.
3 years in a row? 2 years in a row?
Yeah. Jesse Cole with a long shot. Are they going to call that a 2 or a 3? They're going to call it, I believe, a 3.
Yeah, because it cuts the lead to 3.
That's right. 53.
Nice to the big man.
50. Shepard.
He was about to go up. And
he's like a ballerina.
Yeah.
A pirouette through the paint.
Thought he was going to bang that.
55 to 50.
Nice.
Cole gets
Good
it
block.
rejected down
Good block
low.
by the sophomore Jordan Anderson, who turns it into a play for himself, but he misses.
Missed it, and it's ripped out, and we've got players.
Great hustle. He tries to get it back.
So let's take another look at that block shot. How about this? Jordan Anderson's been all over it, Lakita, in this game. As we get.
He's really coming together, and I say he's bringing his game together. I mean, I've seen a lot of these kids since they were younger.
Yeah.
And really, literally, he was a baby, okay? He wasn't even born when I met his mother, okay?
Okay.
And so to see him watch all of his sister and his brother and everybody else play, and then he's the last one, it's ultimately a nice thing to see it coming together for him on the court. Especially
sure is.
First year varsity, sophomore starting, that's big.
It's big time for a program that has high expectations out of Division III. That's a turnover forced by Davison. And Himmeline is back, missed the shot, but got his own miss and laid it in. It's back to a three-point bump.
3-point. So Mike Williams isn't the only father coaching his son in a game.
Who else?
Bryce Eaton's father, Michael Eaton, is assistant coach to DEPSA's head coach. He's over there on the bench. He played at Henry Ford, him and his brother.
Okay.
Huge family, background with basketball. Not only that, his father was also my son, Chauncey Willis, Xavier Thomas, Bryce Eaton.
That's quite a team right there.
B. Wood over at Pershing. All of our kids played together, starting at 8 years old, and Mr. Eaton was the head coach.
Is that right?
For the family, yes.
Where's Mr. Eaton?
He's right there. He's gray T-shirt, red jogging pants, mask.
Okay, all right.
That's Bryce Eaton's father,
all
Michael
right.
Eaton. So big shout out to him because he had a really, really good class of kids, and all of the moms have stayed together and kept our kids, support each other.
Can I ask you this?
Yes.
What if you kept all those kids together?
No, you're right. You're
okay,
right.
and I'm not saying
listen,
I'm not judging. I'm not saying they should have.
We as parents say it all the time, all the time. Now, we understand evolution, though, right? And so that's why, as moms, we did a good job of just keeping our relationship, no matter what you had to make a decision for your family, whether it was you and your husband or a single mom, and we all stay together. Like right behind us is Chauncey Willis. He had a good game last night.
Yeah.
So he's here supporting.
Mr. PSL candidate.
Yes, Mr. Basketball candidate as well.
Mr. Basketball candidate as well. Yeah. We won't short him, that's for sure. How about
they all support each other.
We saw him twice on the football field, and that was
state champ in the house, right?
I mean,
state champ.
State champ
in the house.
I like watching him in the football field myself. He's fun on the basketball court too. We did his game last year at St. Mary's where he erupted for.
And shout out to him. He's
points.
A kid with a nice, resilient characteristic about himself. Unfortunately, his sister passed away last Christmas. It was a 1-year anniversary the other day, and he's resilient. He's a really him and his mom and his family are very resilient.
You must be to go through something like that. I can't imagine.
And still be able to perform at a high level.
And live, right? I mean, Eaton misses the three-pointer, and this is a layup opportunity.
One thing I like about him is that he's not afraid, right?
No, but he's bet that ground.
Yeah,
I mean,
came right back out and did it again.
This kid.
But that's the football player, right?
Yes, he is.
That's why. Okay.
Quarterback.
It makes sense now. It makes sense. Don't tell me that quarterbacks aren't tough.
No, some of them are. Unfortunately, some of them. Well, never mind. I won't jump on the Detroit Lion bandwagon, or not the bandwagon.
What's the opposite of bandwagon?
Yeah, paddy wagon. Him a line for another free throw. He misses it.
Got to make free throws. Look at that.
Yep.
It's an automatic. It's just like outlet. They know they're getting a rebound. Outlet on the wing, right side, transition, layup.
Man, this kid's something.
It only took them 4 or 5 seconds to score the basket.
Eaton's second year with DEPSA. He transferred over from Troy.
Yes.
Jump shot in the corner. Greg Lawson. That stops the bleeding a bit. a 2-point game, folks.
Anyone can win it, and that's what you want. You want competitiveness throughout these games.
Millender with it.
They're
he gets it done in the classroom as well.
I wonder if he borrowed that from Coach Rob Murphy. It doesn't matter because Kyle Millender still scores.
Yep. 4.0 student as well.
He is.
And a guy that's getting Division II interest, and some Division I teams are taking note as well. He's a scholarship guy.
I like it. Oh,
how about Loss into the hole? Couldn't finish it. Strong move.
That was nice.
Back the other way, Bryce Eaton, free
that
throw.
Was short. He mistimed that. But
how about
Jada
the hustle? Shepard. 3,
Ooh,
no good, and a 4th crack at it as the hustle keeps it alive.
Nice pass. Ah, they gave him the foul.
Yep. Eaton line right to shoot 2. And we're down to 3.5 minutes left, Lakita. It's crunch time as we get a look at this replay. Nice save by Shepard in the hustle.
Bryce actually fell really hard on the floor, but guess what? He didn't stay there. He got up, and the sophomore makes a good pass, and he draws the foul.
Tough cookie. Free throw up and good. Bryce Eaton. Guy that can play the point and the off-guard spot. Had a great game against North Farmington back in game 1.
Yes. He and Ryan Hurst were going at it. When I tell you one was scored and the other came down, and it was a show. And it was fans were all over the place, and the hood came out, and it was wild in here. It was a really good game. I mean, it was a really good game. They did. You should have saw them. They were on the sidelines. I'm like, y'all sit down.
Lawson to Papadakis for the lay-in. It's a 3-point game, a 1-possession game. Well, I feel like I missed out.
Oh, my goodness. It's always fun to see fans when they're, like, on the sidelines as if you're at the Rucker Park or something.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, it's good stuff. Let's take a look at this replay. The no-look pass coming up, Lakita. I know you like this.
Mr. Lawson.
He's a freshman.
Hey. That's big time.
Oh, it's a good look, guys. Nice work.
If they don't have him on the radar as far as recruiting, they should.
So people are taking note. It's the holiday extravaganza. We're back after this. Pioneers basketball. They're 0-2 looking for their first win of the year. Davison's 0-3 looking for their first win of the year. Both these teams are hungrier than the butcher's dog. Dead spot left, 3 on the way, in and out, no, but an offensive rebound by Millender, stick back, and it's a travel before, and it'll go back the other way. And Davison and old Mike Williams ain't going away.
He's fighting for this first win.
Sure.
He's going to make those players fight as well.
Landon Mullen checks back in. Full court pressure for DEPSA.
Don't turn the ball over. Just be poised right now.
Mullen clears ahead to Lawson.
That's a nice open jumper. If
wide
you can make it, son.
Open for 3, and a big rebound there. Coming back to grab it was Eaton. He knew where that ball was going. He's got a handle on him too, doesn't he?
He does. So that was the most beautiful part about his game back when they were only 8.
Yeah.
He could handle the ball that well at 8 years old.
Yeah.
It was like, so you really can't stop a kid when you're young and they can, dribble like that.
Yeah.
And he could shoot it when he was that young as well.
He's got it on a yo-yo. That helps. So big free throws coming up. The long-awaited free throws.
Enters the gym after changing. They're ready and prepared.
They got changed. I like the uniform. We get a little preview. This is like the fit walk-in.
They have a big task ahead of them, though, tonight.
They do. De La Salle is legit. De La Salle is legit. First free throw up and good. It's a 2-possession lead. The point tally, as we get an updated Jam Jan point tally, 19 points now for Mr. Eaton. That is a game high.
Yes.
It's more than anybody else in the building. And the next most points in the building belongs to Mr. Lawson, the freshman, with 16. We get a whistle up top, and we get an offensive foul, and this thing's going back the other way to the Pioneers.
Possessions are important at this time. It's 2:22 left in the game, so you can't turn the ball over when you need to score. You're down 5. You have to get a basket.
That's right. DEPSA does not play out of the PSL. A lot of folks may think that.
Right. They
right?
That's an interesting story, though, behind.
Oh, I didn't mean to get into some drama. Is there drama behind it? All right, let's keep going.
So DEPSA
give me the Cliff Notes
about
version,
3 or 4 years ago. DEPSA got, and they were let into the PSL the first year. They won the city championship.
Okay.
And then they put them out.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. There's a shot that's missed. Ali Hotty's losing himself. All right.
So
well, that's a story worth telling.
I wasn't going to tell it, but ironically it came up, so I had to tell it. I mean, I know the story.
You shall not lie. The truth shall set you free.
So they're independent, right?
They're an independent. All right.
They're independent.
Nobody wants.
Before that, they were in the charter school league. Literally, they were in the charter school league. They joined the PSL, won the championship, and then they became independent.
Well, it's a story our crew loves, and we'll always remember that story. Timeout on the floor. The bucket is up and good. That's point number 11 for Hemmerline. 62-59. We got a ball game. 2:01 left. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. Ali Hotty, your assistant producer. Lakita Gans on color commentary. Lakita, talk to us with 2:01 to go. And DEPSA, who's been in the lead the entire way. Yes. They have not lost this lead. They had a lead as big as 13 points.
Yes.
And it's now down to 3.
Yes.
What happens the final 2 minutes and 1 second for one of these teams to come away with their first victory?
Literally, it's about who is able to score in this last minute or these last 2 minutes. Who can score to take it up, past 3. But Davison needs a turnover right now, okay? And you can't let the person go full. Oh, wow.
Millender picks up a charge. Now, I mean, is this how many guys have hit the floor tonight and had concussions?
Well, first of all,
I mean, it is like they need to put a mattress down there.
You're playing a really aggressive DEPSA team that is going to go to the basket regardless of what's down there.
I guess so.
But here's the kicker. You can't have a kid come full court and you're in a press and he goes full court by himself and still gets to the basket.
Got to stop ball.
Thank you.
Got to stop ball, yeah. So free throws coming up for Millender, who pops up like nothing happened. And 13 points on the night.
Something's going on with the referees. I don't know if they had 2 different calls or if he's bleeding and they're making him go to the bench.
He is bleeding. They're going to make him leave the game temporarily. And while we have a timeout, we want to tell you about the Horatio Williams Foundation and the great lineup that they have coming up. First look at this replay, though, Keita. Oh, looks like Millender fell on the defender. Who is that for the Cardinals? Papadakis? Anyway, so free throws will now be shot by a new player. This is Karan Williams, line right, who will shoot the free throws for Millender, who has to exit because of blood.
Yeah.
And this is a big deal here.
It is, because we need these points. They need these. I said we, but
yeah,
they
right.
need
This
these
is a
points.
biased broadcast.
I know, exactly. Even though you were so hyped last night when Orchard Lake played.
No, that's not true.
Listen, some of your, it was like, it was kind of extra, wasn't it? It had like an extra kick to everything they did.
Stop it.
I noticed that.
That is not true. You're crazy.
That's why I won't do Hamtramck with you, because I'll be over here like, I would be the worst color commentator you ever had if I did my son's game.
Oh, I think
likes
it's funny.
Red. He loves the color red. Okay?
I'm laughing. I think it's hilarious. And we're going to have a substitution. We got to keep our composure. There's 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Okay, listen, I'm not
we have
talking to you.
like
You're fine, but our crew here is getting a little getting excited. This game's not over.
Well, guess what? They missed. They got
Papadakis
the miss, and
on
guess
the
what?
run out.
He's going to score. He's going
Lawson
to score.
with a layup. It's a 1-point game. Don't go anywhere. 1:40 left.
This would be a tough loss if they turn it over and they end up losing, right? This would be tough because you were up
listen,
the entire
Debbie Downer.
game.
It's not over yet, Debbie
No,
Downer.
it's not. I'm just saying you don't want that.
No, you're right.
You got to be able to handle that pressure.
That's right. No, you're right.
When teams come back.
Millender
Now
1
it's time
against
to be a
2.
senior, and there's a turnover.
Throws it away. And if you're the point guard, Bryce Eaton, that's got to be your basketball, right?
Yes. I mean, both of, but then Kyle Millender is the senior who's been here for 4 years. And that's what his coach talked about with me today.
Yeah.
Being productive at the right time.
Sure.
And getting a layup at that time, he could have at least, maybe drove and tried to get, not drove, he was in the paint.
Yep.
So try to get the foul or just don't turn it over, throwing it to the sophomore in the corner so hard.
Right.
You know, he was by himself, but he didn't have to throw it that hard.
Sure.
Hey, K, what is it? K?
Know your personnel.
Yes, KY.
Yep. James
KYP.
Ferris checks into the lineup along with Julia
personnel.
Pisano. 1:14 to go. That's right. Free throw up and no good.
As a freshman missing a 1 and what did he have? 2? 1 and 1.
He had
1 and 1.
He had a 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 1-point lead right now.
So we have a minute to go. This is game, baby. Good game.
That's right. 60 seconds left.
And he
Right
gives it-
corner
now that's
three
a
on the
good
way.
one. Misses it.
Out of bounds back to Davison. Oh, I don't know. This is an interesting call. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one more look before we get to a timeout, but I don't know. Look at this shot. 3 no good, and that's off the hands of Anderson. And then I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, that official was right there. Who am I to argue? I got 3 monitors and 60 feet ahead of me. We go to the final 55.9 seconds left. We'll keep it right here as we get set to bring you the final minute. 62-61. It's a game that DEPSA once led Lakita by 13 points. Here we are. This has been our best game of the 3 we've done.
I agree.
The St. Mary's win was a 30-point win. Although it was close in the first half, Canton did compete at times.
Yeah.
And then we saw North Farmington and Williamston, a double-digit win double-digit game most of the time. This is a tight one.
Very tight.
And I know you're excited. What do you want to see in this possession here now for Davison?
What I want them to do is execute. Okay,
Yeah.
we have to execute their pressing, be calm, be poised.
Against this pressure, too.
Take care of the ball.
Yeah.
You don't have to rush it. I'm sure they have another timeout. So protect the possession. It's very important you have a shot clock. So you might get 3 possessions out of this.
Yep.
And he shoots a 3.
Lawson from way downtown. No, but an offensive rebound
so
by
right now, I
Fortune.
would attack the basket, get downhill, and try to draw the foul.
Lawson gets the shot. He does go downhill. And for the first time tonight with 35 seconds left, the lead belongs to Davison.
Bryce Eaton
Left
with the
elbow
floater.
jumper. And just like that, Bryce Eaton takes the lead right back. Timeout, Bo Neely and DEPSA. How about that series?
That is a good timeout by Bo Neely because now you don't give your team you don't give them an opportunity to come down and your team's not set on defense yet because they're all over the place and pressure's going. So that's a good timeout by the head coach who's just scored the basket.
Going downhill, you said it. 64-63, DEPSA on top. And look at the big bangers in this one. Eaton with 21 points, 20 for Lawson. It's been fun to watch the guards in this game. You can throw Millender in there. And look, here's where the shot clock, it's off now. Doesn't matter. There's 23 and a half seconds left in this game. And the basketball belongs to Davison. And if you're Davison, what do you do here?
Again, we have to execute. What are we going to do to execute? Just don't turn the ball over. I would rather us get a shot and miss before I turn the ball over and give them an opportunity to get a fast break and win the game.
Yeah.
So taking care of the ball, making sure you get the clock down and you actually have a chance to score, that's what you have to do.
Lakita, look at the free throws in this game. 5 of 12 from the free throw line is DEPSA. They have missed 7 free throws. And Davison is 6 of 9. So there's been opportunities left out there.
Exactly.
Davison basketball. They trail by 1. DEPSA on top. 20 seconds left. Lawson nearly lost it. Lawson in the paint. Puts it up, had it blocked. And a foul by the Cardinals.
Oh, wow.
10.2 seconds left. DEPSA by 1. And it looks like they'll be shooting free throws line right to try to extend it to 3.
So I do understand that the ball was in the right hand of the player who most likely could have won the game.
Yeah, Lawson.
And I like that, but I wish you could have ran something where he actually got the ball off the curl or something and then come and get into his one-on-one. Bringing the ball full court and trying to go one-on-one.
No passes,
is
no
hard.
ball movement.
That's a hard task for any guard.
Especially against a very good defensive team like
exactly.
DEPSA.
Because he actually had to get through the press and he had to, get past half court, and then now you're trying to go one-on-one. That's a lot of energy.
Free throw good by Bryce Eaton. It's a 2-point game, 65-63. The next one will be the biggest as De La Salle and Detroit Western await this finish.
And you can't be upset either, right? As a coach, hey, the best player had the ball in his hands. He's carried us the whole entire night, so you can't be upset that he took the shot.
You trust that player. He scored
to.
20 points tonight. He's been your top scorer. And
one thing I like about Davison, though, they have like 5 or 6. They have over 6 players with 6 or more points.
Yeah, that's a good call.
They
got some different options.
Has only 20, right?
Yeah.
However, they're in this game only down by 2.
Yeah. The 3-point ball has been rough tonight for both teams. Just 23% 3 of 13 is DEPSA. And worse is Davison. They're just 3 of 19. So
and what did I tell you before about high school teams? You have to do what?
Attack.
Hit the 3
rim.
ball.
Yeah. And both teams have struggled in that. But we've had a whale of a ball game, and we've got another one coming up. Warren De La Salle, our number 3 team in the Prep Top 11, taking on Detroit Western. As you see the Pilots getting ready. Missed the free throw.
Okay, down 2.
2-point game. Davison across the timeline. 4 seconds left. Corner 3, Mullen, and he's fouled in the corner. Mullen will have a chance with 2.7 seconds left to shoot 3 free throws and take the lead.
Oh, my God.
How about that?
He's a freshman, though, right? No, is Landon
junior?
It's junior. Okay. So let's see. Did he?
Well,
I wonder
I think
if
you're
his
right,
first
actually.
varsity player.
Yeah. So he's got 3 shots in the corner.
Oh yeah, he's a freshman. He's a freshman guard.
He is. Good call. First one's up and good.
Okay.
So a little bit of the edge is off. This one's got overtime written all over it.
Do you think he's going to make it?
He's going
to make all 3. He's going to make all 3.
All right.
It's game time over here. He's going to make all 3.
So you're saying it's over if he makes all 3?
Yeah, it's over. He's going to win the game. Like, listen, he's going to hit this bucket.
Who does not want free basketball in overtime?
I mean, overtime is great. I want them to go to overtime. However, the way he just shot these 2 free throws, watch this.
All right, here we go. Mullins free throw, got it.
Wet ball, and he held it up. He held it up.
He knew it was coming. So here we go. 66-65, 2.7 seconds left. DEPSA with a half-court shot to win it, and it's off the mark. And Davison, who trailed for all but 30 seconds in this game, Lakita Gans, comes back and wins it 66-65 over DEPSA. Wow, what a finish.
He got to that line and said, I do this for a living.
Wow, this is the freshman that steps up to the line with his team down 2 and hits 3 free throws. And you're right, they were all wet. There was no rim.
No overtime.
There's nobody happier in this gym than Jamie Janssen, our statistician. She did not want overtime. Let's take another look at this here in a second. The final no, we're good. You're right. There was nothing to show on replay. My bad.
But it goes to show you that even in my pre-interview with Coach Neely, he talked about them having, that veteran leadership, or I should say learning it.
Yeah.
He said that they are really young, and when you're young, you have to learn how to handle pressure so that things like this don't happen.
Yeah.
I think this is probably worse than them maybe even competing and maybe losing, to have to lead the whole game and then lose in the final 30 seconds like you just said.
Yeah. Davison gets their first win. They come from behind. They're 1-3. DEPSA moves to 0-3. Might be the best 0-3 team in the state.
Yeah.
Perhaps. We'll have a quick recap of this thing.
Guess what? Somebody had to win.
Quick final score in this one, 66-65. We're coming right back with the highlights right after this. This is the Prep.
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Let's take a look at the highlights. This one is over 66-65 in a game that was controlled by DEPSA. Laying here. Lakita, we talk about them controlling it. I mean, you felt that DEPSA was always in control, even though the lead was between 8 and 4 points most of the game.
Yeah.
But Mike Williams' club just stuck around.
They did, and I told you, one of the characteristics of his team or of him as a coach is that they won't stop fighting. And you can tell that he really wanted to win tonight as a coach, and I think that same environment or that same, animosity toward like being 0-3 or 0-2, I think they are.
Yeah.
It's like we need to win, and as long as they stuck around, I said they had a chance.
Yeah.
And they made it even closer in the last 2 minutes, and look what happened.
That's right. Step out jumper there. That's Bryce Fortune. He finished with 7 points in the game. DEPSA, though, down the stretch, got some nice guard play all game, really. Millender there with a bucket. He had a fine game, 15 points, second highest on the club. Eaton with 22 in this game. But the big one here was the corner three. That would be a hot corner that would continue for them down the line. But Shepard was dominant in this game. The big man doing big things. He had 12 points in the contest, Lakita. He was a big part of that three-headed monster of Eaton, Millender, and Shepard in this game. But it wasn't enough. We get the air ball there, the fine save by Shepard. And chaos would continue. It was a game that saw a lot of guys getting dirty on the deck.
Yes.
A grimy game.
Very aggressive.
We saw a lot of skill, a lot of grit.
Yep.
And here we see the DEPSA defense causing great havoc. But this no-look pass was sweet.
Yes.
Lawson, impressive. He was the high scorer for the winning team. He had 20 points, 11 points.
Shot over 50% from the floor, too.
Yep. The big play was this dribble drive that got it to within 2, and then right back. These two teams traded blows in the final minute, Lakita.
They did. Bryce Eaton showed that he was a junior ready to help his team win when he actually came back and scored right after. How many seconds? 4.
Yeah. The quick answers, a lot of talent, but the win tonight goes by way to the Davison Cardinals.
And Landon Mullins.
And Landon Mullins, who steps
Please
up.
Please shout out Landon Mullins,
a
number 31.
Freshman off the bench. And
down
Landon Mullins hits 3 free throws. And there was no thought involved. He was down 2.
After the first one, I knew they were all good.
Yeah, he drained all 3. There was no doubt. And the Pioneers still winless, but boy, oh boy, this is a fun team, and they'll be a nice follow.
Yeah,
we'll
and
continue to follow
again,
them.
we go back to playing tough teams to do what? Be ready for the end of the season. Yep. And DEPSA, I think that they're a really good team. Regardless of what their record says, they're a really good team. They have a really good coach who has a good program in place, and once they get used to his routine, they'll do well.
Congrats to Mike Williams, the head coach. in his first year, doing great things, leads the Davison Cardinals to victory, their first of the year, and many more to come. Your final score, Davison 66, DEPSA 65. Coming up next on a separate link, it's Warren De La Salle, our number 3 team, take it on Detroit Western. Thanks for watching, everybody. So long.